Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this live stream from. Welcome to another Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube live stream. I am your host, as always, Freezing Falcon, founder and CEO of Abel Jets Virtual Group. In this particular live stream, folks, we will be doing something that we haven't done before in the history of the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel. So it's actually something we've done quite often in Wise Flight Simulator, which is amphibious operations, or to be more precise, seaplane operations. We are currently sitting at the beautiful Maldives at Malé Verana International Airport, or more precisely Malé Verana Seaplane base, which is the world's largest seaplane base and operations center as well, if I'm not mistaken. As you can see here, we are currently sitting in the beautifully painted Abel Xplore Pilatus PC6 turboporter in the first version, of course, the amphibious version, which has got pontoons and the water rotors as well. As you can see behind us there is another Abel Xplore PC6. That is, you're surely the most persistent and consistent man I've ever met in real life, which is First Officer Lalu from Abel Jets Virtual Group. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. It's floating a little bit there due to the waves, but fortunately we've anchored our aircraft to the bottom of the harbour there, so yeah, we are not floating like he is. This particular aircraft that you are seeing, folks, is the Pilatus PC6 turboporter, as I've mentioned, operating for Abel Xplore, which is the Bush Flying slash Frontiers subsidiary airline of the Virtual Business Group. The aircraft itself is registered as Papa Kilo Alpha Juliet uniform and bears the nose name of Mount Jayaiwjaya, as we can see on the nose section of the aircraft. Perhaps some of you who are still new to the YouTube channel might be surprised to know that Abel Jets Virtual Group is not only an airline company that flies jetliners here and there. But we do lots of things, folks. Primarily in Wise Flight Simulator, starting from bush operations like this one with Abel Xplore, to commercial jetliners with Abel Jets MCC, Abel Jets Platinum, etc., up to spaceflight operations with Abel Cosmos, and aerial firefighting with Abel Fire and Rescue. So it's a really diverse world of operations that we do in multiple flight simulators as well, which you guys can check out at our website at abeljetsgroup.weebly.com for further information, in case that you are interested in such special operations like this. In this afternoon journey, we will be departing, as I've mentioned, from Malé's Verana seaplane base to several atolls on the Maldives. I can't actually remember the names of the atolls, but me and Lalu and Wendo, a few days ago, we have designated several atolls that we are planning to visit. We've got the ICAO codes. Unfortunately, we haven't got their names because, to be frank, I completely forgot to note them down. So they are Victor Romeo 1, Victor Romeo 2, Victor Romeo 10, and Victor Romeo 15. And we are also flying this live stream, folks, in the VATSIM network. So in case that you want to join us, you can also head over to the VATSIM network, connect at Malé Verana seaplane base or at its international airport, which is situated just nearby. Alright, before we start to set up the aircraft, let me just message Lalu regarding something. No, his call sign is... Oh, 65. My bad. Yeah, unfortunately Lalu there, he forgot to anchor his aircraft, which means, you know, he's getting swept away by the waves of the ocean there, which is quite funny. He's a bit in a panic, folks. He's telling me, he's saying that yeah, he's being swept away by the current of the seaplane base here, considering that we are quite literally floating here and there. Alright. Alright folks, without further ado, I think we can jump into the flight deck of the PC-6 here and start setting up. There we go, welcome on board. Yes, as you can see, essentially the anchor that I was talking about is the active pause. The active pause function of the simulator. Alright, so let's try to set this aircraft up so battery can come on, fuel pump, avionics 1 can come alive, prop levers coming there, tap trim not required, we do not need parking brakes. Com 1 fire up the engine so we'll not drain the battery. Beacon can come on. Ox fuel pumps on. Take slow already firing up his engines. Clear prop. Firing up the engine now. Low percent energy. Cuts off. Increase rising. As usual folks, we've got the company frequency on 123.210 in case you want to chat alongside us for the group flight. Company calling.
Halo Captain.
Gimana Cap? I could not hear you Cap.
Hello.
Oke, loud and clear Cap. Alright.
Ada salam dari Mas Adit.
Waduh, salam kembali juga Mas Amba. Ignition star circuit come off. Can throw in the water rudder now. Fun. High idle. Good. Push 2, come on. We don't need those anymore. That should be good. Selamat siang, Cap Rusdi. Yeah, let's just see. Oh, I see you. Alright, folks, for the first leg in this afternoon's live stream, we'll be heading towards Victor Romeo 1, I think that is called. Which is an atoll situated several miles away. from Verana, that is. Let's start moving, I suppose.
Destinasi pertama jadinya kemana ini?
Victor Romeo 1 gimana bang?
Oke gas.
Kau gak bisa belok ya, bentar. Yeah, it seems that my aircraft just doesn't want to turn at this stage, so you know, it's usual MSFS stuff, so please bear with me for a moment, folks. This is the first time we are doing it. There we go. Come on. Perhaps the sea state is just horrible at our present time.
Confirm Victor Romeo 10.
Stand by cap. Iya boleh Victor Romeo 10 ya, yang di selatan airbase ya, on the southern side of the southern side of Malé.
Roger.
Alright folks, yeah, time to cheat a bit, just to basically extend the gear in such a sea state. It's not necessarily the most realistic thing we can do, but again, it is what it is. Alright, so let me just try to fire up the transponder. Okay, so on alt now. Victor Romeo 10 is our initial destination, folks. Victor Romeo. One, zero, there we go. Enter, activate, there we go. Initial climb to 1,500 feet, I'll do. FD's coming on. Yeah, right, let's try to tune in to COM 2 as well if we can, if this aircraft supports it. There we go. COM 2 is active. But I don't think we can select. Sorry, we cannot. Yeah, change the mic input to COM 2. Yeah, there is no functionality for that, unfortunately. You can only monitor COM 2, that is. Right, so we'll set Unicom on the COM 2, just to monitor that. Well, actually, just set the usual stopbox config on 123210 on COM 2 and Unicom on COM 1. Alright, let's announce our taxi intentions. Verana Seaplane traffic, Xplore 6 to Hotel Bravo, now taxiing to the southbound left Seaplane runway via the taxi lanes. Malé Seaplane traffic. Hopefully we are indeed transmitting on Unicom, which appears to be so. Alright, let's start rolling. Yeah, let's shit a bit, folks. Unfortunately, the weather's not that supportive.
Xplore 5.
There we go.
Traffic Xplore 65 Bravo, Hotel Bravo taxi following the. Yeah, let's shit a bit, traffic.
Yep, ada info local QNH at Malé. What's the local QNH actually? Because I haven't even found any flight plans. (1009er) QNH 1009er.
Berapa, Bang?
1009er.
Roger.
We are transmitting and receiving at the same frequency there, folks. Pretty weird. Yeah, the local QNH is 1009er. So somewhere around there. There we go. Two. Try to come on, airplane. Activate the alt units, HPA. There we go. (1009er) is the current QNH. All right, there we go. Yeah, the waves are, whoa, quite strong, folks. Just trying to move here. Well, essentially we are not even moving properly. Unfortunately, Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't have the best water physics, but most of the times it does its job pretty well. Malé traffic, Xplore 60 Hotel Bravo, correction, we are now taxiing to take the northbound Seaplane runway instead. Malé traffic. Should be somewhere around here. Yeah, unfortunately we cannot see the difference between the taxi lanes and the actual runway, so I suppose somewhere around here will do. Alright, folks. Whoa. We are drifting away. What rudders are down? And before takeoff checks, the parking brake set, brake check working before takeoff checklist, stabilizer trim, set for takeoff flaps, set for takeoff flight control check. Yep, they are unlocked indeed. Ox fuel pump on, fuel body check, anti-ice required, propeller adjustment required, strobe lights are on. Oil temperature green sector, flight instrument check, heating control off, high idle level control. High idle before takeoff checklist is complete. Let's start rolling. Malé traffic, Xplore 62 Hotel Bravo now departing out of the northbound Seaplane runway, departing to the north 1,500 feet, Malé. Start moving. Oh, the winds are pretty strong there, folks. Speed's live. Whoa. Oh, funnily enough, you have just stopped there. That is strange. Let's redo that again. Fortunately, folks, I don't think this is how it should, you know, should be done in real life, but yeah, at least we are rolling. Speed is alive. Six knots. B1, rotate. Off we go. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, how not to fly a seaplane. Bars the freight gears coming up. Oh, this aircraft has... the gears are up actually. They are fixed onto the floats. There goes the airports on our left hand side. The winds are pretty strong from the left, as you can see. We are already getting blown by the crosswind. What a lovely departure though. Water retracting the water rotors there. Retracting flaps. Malé traffic, Xplore 60 Hotel Bravo is now airborne, passing 800 feet, climbing to 1,500 feet, VFR to the north. Captain Lalu, have a safe flight. Hopefully he should be airborne anytime now. Yeah, let's just level off. Fire up the autopilot. 2000 will do. Nav. Auto trim, autopilot, geo trims, engage. We'll climb to 2,000 feet. Malé traffic, Xplore 60 Hotel Bravo now climbing to 2,000 feet, Malé.
No, traffic Indonesia, Xplore 65, Hotel Bravo now, departing on
Fly with the gear shop, fuel, flaps retracted. Aux fuel pumps can come off. Oil cooler is not required. Lighting lights, yeah, they are obviously still on because we are flying beneath 10,000 feet. And our climb checks are complete. And off we go. It's quite a relatively short flight to our first destination. Victor Romeo 10, that is. Quite a noisy aircraft, isn't she? But yeah, that's the power of the PT6, if I'm not mistaken, the engine that powers the Pilatus PT6 aircraft with the PT6. You know, one thing that's quite funny in this live stream, ladies and gentlemen, we've just started the stream like 15 minutes ago, and we are already airborne. A quite startling contrast to when we were flying a commercial airliners, which took us like almost an hour usually to get ourselves ready just for a short flight.
Strong wind apa gimana ya?
Iya Cap, anginnya kenceng Cap.
Bahaya, deviasi apa, headingku gede banget.
Iya Cap, bikin itunya gede kan, crab angle-nya kan.
Yap, aku terbang miring kayak.
Sama kan, ini ku SSC ku juga gede. Let's just cruise along somewhere around there, 120 knots at 2,000 feet. There goes VR 110, somewhere around there. Take a look at the ocean all across us, ladies and gentlemen, the Indian Ocean. There's atolls nearby. We can see we even got some resorts there in the distance, you can see. Might try to head there, perhaps a bit later on during the stream, if that's included in the navigational database. Right, the first drop for this evening's live stream, folks, we'll be delivering some, I will be transporting some holiday makers to the resorts, the exclusive resorts on VR10, which is the primary reason why we are quite heavily loaded for the first leg of this afternoon's live stream. Quite lovely weather as well, folks. Snow clouds detected anywhere near us. Di belakang aman, Cap?
Aman. Aku lagi correction heading tadi agak kejauhan melencengnya.
Roger, Cap. Approaching some of the first atolls in the nearby region there with the showman. What a powerful looking aircraft, isn't she? The PC-6. It's not necessarily the most aerodynamic aircraft there, but she certainly looks powerful due to her long snout and the PT-6 that is quite literally just mounted on her nose like that. Victor Romeo 10 should be somewhere about 5 miles ahead of us. Could be the island. It should be that one with the pillars that you can see there. Alright, top of the channel already, that'll be for us. Company calling.
Warren Company.
Pulaunya yang mana ya? Which one is the island that we are intending to land at? Victor 10, that is.
The big one, Cap.
Roger that, the big one. It should be this, then I presume. Let's try to find some jetties.
Aku agak telat ya landingnya. Aku mau ke toilet bentar.
Aman aja, Cap. Masih di kampus, tau, padahal besok tanggal merah, jir. It's perhaps it's that PA you can see there. It's perhaps the place where we can land this spread on. See, that's just beautiful, isn't it? The view down there. Let's head over to Victor Romeo 10 traffic, Xplore 60 Hotel Bravo, now conducting right hand circuits for visual approach onto the beach, on the island and the jetty. Victor 10 traffic. Let's disconnect the autopilot and hard fly this aircraft all the way down. So you've certainly passed through the waypoint there. What RPM? The other should be that one, according to the navigational data pointed by the aircraft. No, it's the other one actually, not the smaller one. It's the larger one, as Lalu mentioned earlier. So, there'll be the larger one there with the darker color trees. Let's try to land there, folks. Oh, actually, no. Not that one. Or is it? Oh, it's on the far end of this particular island that we are close in proximity to. Let's do a low fly pass first to check if it's clear to be landed on. Should be this one then. Just next to those beautiful sands and lodges as well. Victor Romeo 10 traffic, Xplore 6 Hotel Bravo, left hand circling over the aerodrome. Sorry, over the aerodrome. Victor Romeo 10 traffic. Good left hand turn here. The winds are pretty strong, as you can see through the side slip angle on the PFD. Okay, flaps 1 for now. Should be that one. Can fire up the aux fuel pump back on. Come on. Just try to trim the aircraft. There we go. Alright. Should be good. That's just beautiful, isn't it? The atoll on our left hand side. Right, let's turn into base leg now. Alalu is still behind us, so that should be fine, considering that this aircraft has got TCAS, fortunately. Unlike in the Caravan that we flew a few months ago, which does not have TCAS. Victor Romeo 10 traffic, Xplore 6 Hotel Bravo, turning final for touchdown on the water runway. Victor Romeo 10 traffic. Nose full. Now I'm wondering if Fly Life Studios will record the landing rate here. We'll have to see. Come on, aircraft. Down we go. What a smooth one. Water rudders coming down. Flaps coming back up, and the resort should be This one, our right hand side. Victor Romeo 10 traffic, runway is clear. Victor Romeo 10 traffic. Okay. Wow.
Romeo 10 traffic, Xplore 65 for the Bravo now, make a final turn to final touchdown at water runway.
Safe landing cap. That's just beautiful, isn't it, folks? Take a look at that. Alright, let's try to find a jetty or pier somewhere next to these lodges or these villas. Or perhaps we can park ourselves. Yeah, I think that's a jetty there. There's a pier just like a mile or so from our present position. Oh, hang on a second. Do we? No, this is a floating pier, folks. Yeah, we have to stop here. So take a look at that pier or floating docks. We'll have to park ourselves next to that. There we go. See? And then some speedboats, some small boats will park themselves next to the aircraft. I think somewhere around here will do. Alright, let's drop the anchor. The anchor, which is basically just active pause there. Can we even get closer? Let's just try. Here goes Lalu. No, the currents are too strong, by the looks of it. You know what, I'll just drop our anchor here. There we go. Alright, anchor's dropped. Or active pause rather. Let's power down the engine. Let this goes to low idle. Prop RPM. Shutdown checks. Brake set. Cut off the power. Avionics can come off. Shutdown's coming off. Cut off. There we go. Batteries off. Bombs cut off. And welcome to our first destination here, folks. That is VR10. Don't really know what's the name of the resort there. Just take a look. VR10. Unfortunately, it's not mentioned anywhere, even in the FSDG website where we purchased the scenery from. It's definitely a resort island. Alright, let's try to take a quick look there with the not drone camera. What is the name of the camera? This one, face camera. There we go. And yep, these are the feelers that were the feelers that I was talking about. Some of the beachside restaurants as well. It's quite beautiful, isn't it? Try to take some screenshots of our aircraft there. There we go. And these are the hotel rooms, perhaps, rather than villas, that are available throughout the island. Just quite beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, right, moving on. I think this is some kind of a pier. Or like, you know, overwater rooms, villas. This is actually a... oh no. This is like a jumping or diving spot, is it? Because it's got like this stairs. I don't think this is... oh, this could be a private villa as well. Oh yes, it is, folks. It is a hotel room actually. You can see the interior there, although it's basically just an image. For yeah, that's definitely a hotel room. It's got some TVs, bed as well. Exactly the same stuff on the other side. And the others are basically the same, if I'm not mistaken here. Yep, some more rooms. You got some more of the resort there on the other island, and it's got an actual pier and jetty there, which is more, you know, established than the one which is basically floating on the ocean that we are currently using. Take a look at that, folks. Wow. And this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, folks. This is not... this is not a scenery simulator, is it? Or something similar. This is a game, or... a software that we use to simulate flying aircraft, not for sightseeing. But my god, take a look at that. That's just beautiful. We've got another resort here. Oh, and some palm trees, or sorry, coconut trees on the bay here. Yeah, I think on the other end, sorry, on the other side of the island is practically not much of a difference, but still, it's just beautiful. And these buildings might be the reception or, you know, the office of the hotels, the lodges. Oh, this might be it. The aforementioned offices. See? And all of those are solar powered, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, there's a small port here. Some boats being parked. And I think this is like the water storage tank for, you know, supplying fresh water to the nearby resorts. But I don't think our PC-6 can, you know, can hit here, or otherwise people nearby would get chopped up by the PT-6. Unfortunately they are floating, but I don't know. I won't really complain. It's just beautiful. Let's go here. Take a look at that. Take a look at how the color palettes of the sand beneath us or the beach changes when we pan the camera from here to here. There's like a bluish, sorry, a greenish lagoon color to a more, you know, creamy or white sands, as we can see on this section of the island. Is that us? Oh my lord! That could be us. Yes, that is indeed us. Just took the anchor away there, and yeah, we just went to a nosedive like that. Alright folks, let's assume that the passengers have deboarded from our aircraft, and we can now prepare ourselves for our next leg. Or actually, let's also assume that the inbound passengers have boarded the aircraft as well, and we can head into the flight deck for the second leg in this evening's live stream, or afternoon's live stream, according to the real life time there in the Maldives. Let's add some more fuel there. That's just quite funny. Alright, back in. Alright. fire up the aircraft again. Clear prop. Firing up the engine. Ox bomb is indeed on. Fuel pump's normal. 12% on the NG. Introducing fuel. Chain 2's coming on. Alright, fuel is looking good. Avionic 2 can come on. Should be good. Water rudder is indeed down. Taxi along now. Hopefully we'll not get beached. That'll be pretty funny. Let's wait for Pilatus to start his engines up.
Company calling.
Go ahead, company.
Jadinya kemana ini?
Stand by. Let's take a look. Victor Romeo 1 Alpha, Cap. Gimana?
Victor Romeo 1 Alpha, aku establish direction left.
Roger. We'll do the same as well. You'll take lead, right? I'll follow from behind, so, you know, get some pretty decent cinematic shots, I suppose. Just like in Top Gun. Victor Romeo 1 Alpha.
Good. Clear behind, I need to push back a little bit.
Roger, stand by. There you go. Our next destination will be Victor Romeo 1 Alpha, that is. Let's get moving. Unfortunately, the tides are pretty strong at present time. Let's see. No. Stay on low idle for the moment. You know, it's pretty funny seeing how we taxi around, fighting the waves and the current.
Okay, stand by.
Roger Cap, we are waiting. Come on, aircraft! Come on! It's so hard to turn this aircraft off. My rudder is currently on maximum right deflection, so as my tiller on my separate throttle lever here. Come on, aircraft! You know, there's a saying that you should not fight Mother Nature. This is practically it. If you take a look at our ground tracks on VATSIM radar, it'll be quite a quite a massive laugh out of it. There we go.
Victor Romeo 10
there you go, she's ready.
Traffic Xplore 65 Hotel Bravo now ready for departure. Directly heading to quite a massive laugh out of it. Stand by.
Like we're just floating around here and there, folks. Because we are we are literally floating. We don't have any sort of parking brake or actual anchors that can, you know, put us down, except for the active force that we've been using for the past couple of minutes. Let's follow him. No, he's taking off already.
Okay, Victor Romeo 10 traffic Xplore 650 now departing out for heading 360. Victor Romeo 1 traffic.
Victor Romeo 10 traffic Xplore 60 Hotel Bravo also now departing out of the same runway with 65 Hotel Bravo. He's airborne already. Goodness me. B1, rotate. Airborne. Let's follow him. Flaps coming up. Yep, TCAS is definitely angry, as you can see on the right hand screen of the aircraft.
Traffic Xplore 65 Pebble Bravo now, the airborne passing 500 and climbing to 1,600, following heading 041. 7.
Roger, Cap. Speed check, no.
97 knots.
Copy, 97 knots, thank you. Let's try to form up on him, shall we? You know, folks, when I flew in White Flight, sorry, when I was still flying in White Flight Simulator much more often than MSFS, I used to fly in this so-called Orange Skies aerobatic team with Thomas, Wendo, and Hanu. So yeah, basically formation flying and aerobatics are in my blood. So let's see if we can form up with Lalu here, because he's not flown an aerobatic aircraft, has he? Let's see. Just over-torque the engine for a bit. shouldn't kill us, hopefully. Let's get our ship set up. Cap, are you hand flying or using the autopilot?
No, just following heading. Now heading for 040.
Roger that. Take a look at that, folks. Yep, check your right side.
Roger.
You know what, folks? My intrusive thoughts really want me to put ourselves just here. It's a wake turbulence that we are currently feeling. Is we are getting a bit wobbly here. Yep, speed check.
131.
Roger, can you slow down to 100?
Roger, reducing to 100 now.
Thank you, much appreciated. Take a look at that. Now we're talking, now we're talking. Persis kanan belakang, Cap.
Iya, tadi aku udah lihat.
Bahaya. Now this is the Orange Guys aerodynamic team, ladies and gentlemen. We are definitely back.
Mungkin kita circling dulu kali ya di atas. Now descending to 700 or 600.
Roger. Now that would have been a wing strike there. Mid-air collision rather. In real life. Where is he? There we go. Follow him.
Traffic now escort 65 for the Bravo change heading to 0 degrees.
Yeah, he'll handle the radio communications, we'll just follow along. Turning inside the circle there. No, we're staying inside the circle. There we go.
One orbit, I guess.
Roger, Cap. Let's get our rudder going as well. There goes our orbit for touching down. Lalu's just trying to ascertain if the runway is cleared to be landed on.
Okay, final turn.
We'll go. Check speed, Cap.
78 knots.
Roger. We've lost him.
Victor Romeo 1 Mike traffic, Abel Xplore 65 for the Bravo now, final turn for touchdown and water runway.
I really wanted to, what's it called? A barrel roll, just to, you know, reposition ourselves behind Lalu. But one, this is not a dogfight. Two, we are flying PC-6, not a PC-21 or, you know, other aerobatic rated aircraft. We'll just extend our leg here. Should be somewhere on right now. Cap, udah landed kah?
Sudah.
Alright, I can see you now. Full flaps for landing. Cabin crew sits for landing. Oh wait, we're not playing an airline, are we? Hey, yes, you can see his beacon lights. Watch rudder. Alright, we'll set the throttle RPM to low idle as well as the reverses, sorry, the prop RPM. Ooh. Well, That was quite interesting. Yeah, that's the pier definitely. I'll just take the other one, I suppose, on our right hand side there. Yeah, he's taking that pier, so we'll take this one, I suppose. Let's take a right turn. You know what, we'll cheat a bit.
Bangunannya tembus, Bang.
Yeah, Cap. You've just spaced through that building, funnily enough. Like, do we have any piers at the island, Cap? Proper piers by that I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, no brakes as well. You know what, we'll just park our aircraft here. And use the cheat code.
Yeah, it's so hard to crashing this aircraft when it's like water.
Lock the controls. Ox bomb can come off. Aku matiin avionik bentar ya, mau shutdown. Fuel cuts off. And there we go. All parked at VR1 Alpha, I think that is, or VR1 Echo. One of the minor resort islands in the Malé Atoll. We even forgot to retract our flaps there. Quite funny. On the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, in case that you have joined us this evening, please kindly subscribe to... sorry. It's the other way around actually. Please kindly hit the like button on the left hand side of the screen. It will greatly help the YouTube channel to grow. Especially against the YouTube algorithm, as well as the community itself that, you know, is supporting the YouTube channel. Share your thoughts down beneath the live chat and in the comment section once the live stream has ended. And in case that you haven't done so, also please kindly subscribe to the Abel Jets Virtual YouTube. Sorry, please kindly subscribe to the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel for free. And don't forget to ring the bell just right next to the subscribe button so you'll not miss any future content that we will make. In case that you want to support us financially, you can also head over to our Social Bus page at www.socialbus.com/ablejetgroup, or alternatively you can also scan the QR code that is provided on the left hand side of the screen. The names of the donors to our operations will be listed down beneath, as you can see through the ironic text on the live stream there, and any kinds of donation will be much appreciated. And folks, let's do some sightseeing too on the island, shall we? whilst I enjoy some snacks here. Okay, where's the button? Right we go. So these hotels, I presume, they have a slightly different design or concept to the previous ones that we went to, as you can see. This angle, folks, I think this is suitable for a screenshot, is it? Isn't it? Oh, hello, there we go. There. Beautiful. Well, let's move along. There's some kind of roofing and a pool, it appears to be, judging by the colors of the photogrammetry data there. There are two of these actually, this one and that one. But this one sits on the ocean. Sits on top of the water, as you can see. If any of you folks happen to know what are the functions of these structures, please do kindly let me know through the live chat. Take a look at that. Goodness me. It reminds me of the Raja Ampat resorts that we have in Indonesia, but it's like it's situated like 6,000 kilometers away from Java and the island that I'm currently living in. It's so far away, man. But the views that those resorts offer, they are strikingly similar to these ones we are currently seeing in the Maldives. Raja Ampat, on the other hand, in Indonesia, due to its remoteness, I'll tell you what, it costs almost the same for one to travel from, let's say, Jakarta to somewhere in Europe. Oh no, I thought there was someone knocking on my door. No, apologies for that, folks. Yeah, it costs almost the same for one to travel from Jakarta to Europe, as much as it costs to travel from Jakarta to Raja Ampat, due to the remoteness of the location. the nearest airport to the resort that can accommodate a 737, I think that's Manokwari or Biak, which is situated like 60 to 100 kilometers away from the resort. Then you'll have to take a speedboat there, or light aircraft such as the caravan. But you know, tickets on a caravan, they don't necessarily are cheap, considering the caravan only takes like 8 to 12 passengers. And the economics of scale also run through the aircraft as well. They don't have any seaplane operations unlike in the Maldives, although there are plans to do that. The Banyuwangi-based API flight school has already opened classes and patches for seaplane operations, but you know, things have just getting started. It's not as established as it is currently here in the Maldives. As you can see, because we departed out of Verana International Airport, which has the world's busiest seaplane operating base, if I'm not mistaken. On the other folks, unfortunately, I have to get some drinks and put this plate away. So I'll be back in a minute or two, hopefully. As usual, if there's anything that goes out of the ordinary, please do let me know through the live chat, or perhaps through VATSIM as well. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a few moments. Alright folks, we are back on the stream. Apologies for the inconvenience there. Let's prepare ourselves for our next leg in this evening's live stream. Let's also assume that the passengers from our previous flight have departed and we've boarded the next batch of passengers for our journey. So now let's head back into the aircraft and set her up. No, actually, have we told the whole island? Let me just try and see. I think this is a default building, unfortunately. A default MSFS building. It's not part of the scenery. Oh, these are some villas as well. The beachside ones. See? It's got some rooms there. Although they are just practically images that are placed behind the glass, or sorry, behind the window. But as you can see, there are some rooms inside. Ooh, funnily enough, these villas, they don't float, unlike the previous ones that we went to. Right, the Victor 1 Bravo, ladies and gentlemen, will be our next destination in this evening's live stream. Right, back in the flight deck, let's set her up. Fuel pumps coming on. Lock the controls. Actually, we can still lock the controls at this stage. Avionics 1 coming on. Clear prop. Fill percentage, ignition.
Company calling, I'm back.
10 udah sholat ya?
Sudah.
Ada cepet banget.
Enggak lu, 2-3 menit, 2 menit.
Siap, Cap. Agent idling. Prop RPMs looking good. We are still on landing flaps, funnily enough. Lock those. We are on the bus. Let's get going. The next destination, folks, will be VR1 Alpha, according to what Lalu said earlier.
The next destination is Patina, Maldives, to Seaplane.
Roger, Cap, Victor Romeo 1 Bravo, is it?
Yes, Roger.
Alright, Cap, as usual, you take lead, I'll follow.
Roger.
There's still no ATC, right?
Yeah. We are now just starting for make heading to 130 degrees.
Roger, because I just don't know. I don't really know what to do if there's ATC. I've never done any seaplane operations before in VATSIM.
Yeah, I think it's no problem.
If ATC comes online, we are dead. Just wait here.
Victor Romeo 1 Alpha traffic.
Go.
Xplore 65 for the Bravo. Now everybody are
Whoa.
destination Victor Romeo 1 Bravo.
Yeah, we would have died. We would have died there. We would have died there. He's having the same feature there, folks. Take a look at him. Come on, aircraft. Let's go! Go! Squeeze live. 50 knots. Rotate. On stick. Off we go. Dirimu tadi kepental ya, Cap?
Kayaknya agak kepental naik dikit deh. Naik turun.
Aku juga masalahnya. Now off we go, folks. Cruise 700 knots saja ya, Cap?
Yeah, for you.
Alright, let's reform on him again. Just like in the previous leg.
Aku manual flying di 700 ya, soalnya dekat banget.
Roger. Oh, it's basically the island, is it? Those beaches just ahead of us. So he's on descent already. Which one is the airport, Cap?
I don't know.
Perhaps it could be that one. Take a look at that, folks. Take a look at that result. Kiri bagus banget, Cap. That's just beautiful.
Yes. Makanya aku low pass di sini. Bagus.
We'll do some low passes here before we land, I suppose. That's just beautiful. There's a sampan just straight out of nose there. Straight out of our nose.
Whoa! I see my head.
Wahaya. Hello there. This is VATSIM, folks. A flight simulation network where supposedly people are, you know, are strict with the rules and being professional here and there. But here we are, two guys playing a PC-6, goofing around.
Landing mana ini BTW?
I have no clue.
Maybe near a cycle solar panel building.
Yeah, I'll just follow you.
Okay.
Now the next question that still stands is, where is he? Where is that first officer? There he is. Let me know when you've got a spot to land, Jakob. We'll just do some holding pattern work here as we wait for him to find a spot to land. Yap, dapat tempat landing kah?
Aku mendekat ke ini, ke poin PR1 Bravo.
Roger. Oh, we are currently flying next to VR1 Charlie instead, are we? There he is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. Hello there.
Okay, I'm trying to final turn.
Wilco cab. There he is. Ups one. Lamp's full. Too much trim. Water rudders coming down. Oh, that's the pier. Low idle. Just turn around and moor ourselves there, or maybe there. Full right, full left rather this is. Come on. There we go. And I think that shadow that just flew over us is window, folks.
Có ada pesawat low cost tadi?
Yo, I know that guy.
There, chap.
Good afternoon, Captain.
Oh.
Let's just moor ourselves here. Come on. Yeah, that'll do. Let's shit a little bit.
Like animation.
There we go. Alright, we are moored. Where was he? I clearly saw the shadow of a diamond sinking to. Where is that guy? The Chief Line Operations Officer and CEO of Malé Atolls Virtual Airline has just buzzed us, ladies and gentlemen. But unfortunately we can't see him. I suppose he's doing some pattern works just nearby. So I don't think he'll be able to land considering that he's flying a
I would
diamond.
try and land, but I don't exactly have floats.
Let's try it, mate. Alright. Let's actually first just use, there we go, the normal pause here. There we go. That should not kill our avionics, I suppose. Yep. There he goes. Or rather, we can just use this and that. There he is. Doing a barrel roll there, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta tell you, he's a pilot of the Orange Gas Aerotic team, so he's definitely knows what he's doing there. Let's see if he'll make any attempts to land somewhere around here. I mean, that beach, I think, yeah, that would be sufficient to land an aircraft on. But first, let's try to give him some headings. I think to the west. Your window, I think there is like a beach strip just west of the pier that we are currently parking at. Perhaps you can try to land your aircraft there. I think it's long enough to land a diamond or something similar in size. Where is he? Alright, there we go. Let's see if he'll try... Oh no, he's just disappeared behind the clouds there. Let's see if he'll make a landing attempt. So I think this small patch of sand, I think that'll be sufficient.
Yeah, I don't think the beach guys would be too pleased about a diamond landing on their party.
Yeah, we lost sight of him again, fortunately. Oh, there's a swimming pool actually. Just saw that. I think that's part of the scenery as well. What else do we have around here? Oh, these hotels, folks, they are solar powered, as you can see on the rooftops, as well as they've got some smaller private swimming pools as well. Oh, again, our aircraft is taking a sip onto the seawater there. Try to fix that. No, there we go. Shit a little bit. Shitting a little bit, but you know, we've got no ATC around us, so that'll do. Alright, where is that diamond again? There he goes. Alright, Kep-La-Lu, you've got any more ideas for the next destination?
Sam, I have you see the map.
Wilco. That diamond, ladies and gentlemen, that DA62, it's gone all over the world, ladies and gentlemen, on a worldwide tour that our Chief Flight Operations Officer conducted for the past year or so. That particular aircraft has been everywhere, quite literally. Everywhere, besides obviously the water or the sea, unlike the float planes that we are flying. Oh, he's currently just doing some holding patterns then, unfortunately, as Lalu tries to...
Maybe we can go into Victor Romeo 1 Echo and then Victor Romeo 2 Alpha and 2 Bravo.
Victor Romeo 1 Echo, then Victor Romeo 2 Alpha and 2 Bravo, is that correct?
Yes. Between Victor Romeo 2 Alpha first or 2 Bravo first, there's no problem.
Roger, I'll just follow your lead, Cap. You know what? If the three of us can make up like a formation on cruise, that'll be so cool. Alright, starting up his engines as you can see. His beacons are now on. We can start ours by just pressing the on pause button here. But we'll definitely let Lalu do his thing first. Then he'll taxi out and we'll follow him. You can clearly see his beacons there. Flashing onto the fuselage of the aircraft. There he goes. Let's just wait for him to taxi out and we'll release our simulated anchor. Okay. Just waiting for him. There goes Wendell in the distance also. Still doing his holding pattern. Don't know if you guys can see him. Alright, it's moving. Lalu's moving. And let's on pause. Beep.
Victor Romeo 1 Bravo traffic, for 65 Hotel Bravo now. Taxi to getting out from the bay and make connect destination to Victor Romeo 1 Echo.
Just wait for him. This is full left rudder, folks. Come on, aircraft. Come on. Turn around. Turn around. Come on. Come on. Water rudders are down, right? They are. Come on, aircraft. Yep, he's taking off already. Victor Romeo 1 traffic, Xplore 62 Hotel Bravo departing out of the lagoon following the company Abel Xplore Pilatus PC6. Hey! Come on! Take off thrust set, indications normal, airspeed's live. 60 knots, V1, rotate. Fast freight, we are airborne, folks. Where is that guy? There he goes. Hopefully Mwendo can catch us easily, considering that he's got 2 engines. His aircraft is definitely faster than ours. Okay. Come on, the race guys are the team. Let's reform. Follow the lead there, Lalu.
Maybe we can keep our speed to 100 knots.
If I'm maintaining 100 knots. He'll just follow him. Oh, take a look at that atoll. Just beautiful, folks. Wow. He's definitely flying more than 100 knots. Just so be it. Window's just right on our tail there from the GCAS display. Back on his wing. Water rudders are retracted now. Hopefully that'll reduce the drag of the aircraft slightly. Considering that the pontoons that we are carrying, obviously they add, you know, a significant amount of drag. Yes, folks, this is what Wendo and I used to do when we were flying in Vice Flight, mostly in the Oris Aviation team. Oh, that's too close to comfort, too close for comfort, too close for comfort. Yep, he's definitely accelerating, Lalu is. Wendo should be somewhere behind us, but... no, we've lost visual with Lalu. Let's try to swivel the camera around, see if we can find Wendo. And this is how it looks like from the outside, folks. You should be. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, the Eurosgas Aeroplane team is back. The Eurosgas Aeroplane team is now officially back. Alright, let's keep our distance with Lalu. See if we can't hit him. Oops, some photogrammetry issues there. Textures are flickering just behind the propellers, by the looks of it. Bit too close. That must be the jetty, as you can see there on the other side of Carlin. Yep, too close for comfort. Now he's doing some wing waves there. Yep, breaking up formation now. Oh, that's not the jetty, is it? No, those are villas.
500.
Alright, we'll follow him as he tries to find a spot to land. Take a look at the scenery, folks. Wow. This is something that you don't get, you know, flying tube liners from point A to point B. Lalu, let me know when you've got a spot to land.
Roger, we just make our orbital for observation.
Roger.
I think this today.
We've got some piers there. Yeah, we've got some piers just beneath us a few seconds ago. That might be a suitable place to land.
Okay, I think I find the spot for landing.
Go ahead, Gab. We'll just follow.
Okay, traffic for 65 for the Bravo now. Final turn to landing to touchdown at the water.
Just found a spot to land there, folks. Presumably near the piers that we saw a few moments ago. Oops. A little bit of stutter there. Go down. Laps 1, please. Laps 1, speed track, laps 1. Yep, he's definitely landing. Laps full now. Yep, there we go. Water rudders coming down. One aircraft. Don't overturn. Don't turn over. Don't turn over. Ah, no. That was close. Don't turn over. Don't turn over. Alright, there we go. Yep, that's the pier. Or let's park ourselves next to it. Again, drop the anchor. Right there. Oops. Okay. There goes the anchor. Successfully trapped. Let's go outside. Oh lord. Take a look at the right wing. Clipping onto the pier there. I thought the pier would have been like shorter than this, but it doesn't appear to be so. Alright, he's doing some parallel parking there, Lalu. It's pretty funny to see on a seaplane. Seaplane from, oh, there goes window! Whoa! That was close, mate. I've got some screenshots of the flight pass actually. Post it on Discord. Ladies and gentlemen, that was
so damn close to my stall speed.
how slow was it? Like 50 knots?
My stall speed is about 65 knots.
Let's see. Yeah, folks, let's do some quick tour, I suppose, on the island as usual. Whilst assuming that the passengers are being deported with the engines running. So I'm not too lazy to do the whole, you know, shut down and start up procedure, considering that we'll we'll lose the radios as well. Oh, there it goes. And now that's a much faster fly pass. That's what you got, folks. When you put an aerobatic team pilot on board a Diamond, that's what you got. Alright, let's see, what do we...
Yeah, that was the difference between 65 knots and 165 knots.
Jesus. Yeah, it's probably circling again somewhere around us. Alright, let's just take a look on the islands first, folks, on the result, then we'll continue. About 2 hours into the stream now. Not bad at all. Is this like some kind of a small bar, I suppose? Yeah, I think this is like a small bar. Yep, those are the hotels, the resort hotels that are quite similar actually to the resort island that we went on our first leg, I suppose. Oh no, the doors are different on this one. Oh, it's even got a balcony there, terrace or so. Wow. And that's the view you've got out of the balcony there. I think there are like dozens of rooms there. And these are obviously the main offices, as we talked earlier. So in a different layout, obviously. It's even got a football field there, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness me. Where's that Diamond? I can hear its noise, but I can't see it. pitch of the sound of the Diamond's engines are different from the PC6 there that we are flying. Must be somewhere around here, but I just can't see him yet. It's on the other island. This is like a communications tower. We've got lots of these spread all over Indonesia. The telecommunications tower. And this is like a small town on the island, the other island that is. And a small harbour as well, you can see. It's got some sampans and speedboats as well. As you can see there, some yachts as well. Let's try to find an angle for a screenshot here. Because goodness me, the view is just breathtaking. Perhaps from here. Yeah, I think that'll do. Now that must be the exactly the same structure that we saw earlier. Folks, in case that you know what are the primary functions of these circular structures, please let me know. So we've seen those. We've seen these on the several islands that we flew to previously. One was even on the water. Those are the. I heard something. Oh no, that's just the PC6. Apologies. Alright, yeah, those must be the hotels, the rooms that are available on the island. Oh, there are dozens more here actually than the previous island we went to. There's even a restaurant here, folks. Yep, it's floating as well, it's just like in the previous one. But still. Take a look at that. Can we see our aircraft from here? No, unfortunately. Take a look at this view, folks. One may be... sorry, one can be fooled by this picture, I suppose. No, you gotta be joking, man. There's no ATC.
It's just spring. I was imagining if the RTC is online, what happened with it.
Please contact me 121.125.
Unable.
You know what, folks? Maybe someone can be fooled by this picture or this, this angle. It looks realistic enough to be thought as like an actual picture instead of a game. Just save some screenshots for that. There we go. Alright, let's head back into our aircraft. Prepare ourselves for our next leg. Just follow our navigator for this afternoon. Alright, back in the cockpit. Alright, Cap-Lalu, where to next?
Go ahead, go ahead.
What's our next destination?
Maybe Victor Romeo. Sorry, I'm forgetting.
On pause.
Victor Romeo to Alpha.
Roger that, Victor Romeo to Alpha.
so we can make a final shifting around the Verana airport.
There goes the fireman! Ladies and gentlemen! Hopefully you saw that. I mean, obviously you can saw that. You can see that. I mean, he just flew right in front of our screen there. Alright, go ahead, Kepler. I'll just follow your lead. Flaps for departure, please. Flight controls are still locked. They are now unlocked. The sea state is definitely much calmer here than in Malé. This is just about half rudder. Yeah, we've got some really good turn authority, considering that we are floating. They are on full. We are ready to roll.
Victor Romeo 1 Echo traffic for 65 Hotel Bravo now departure for the Victor Romeo 2 Alpha heading 230.
What rudder's coming up? Speed's live. V1 rotate. Watch the brake gears coming up. No gears. What's that coconut tree doing? A lone coconut tree. Flaps coming up. And back into the formation we go, I suppose. Oh, is that Malé Verana just right on our nose? Because I can see some skyscrapers from here. There goes the diamond. Just trailing us there. We can't outtail. Hopefully you guys can see him. Pilatus, speed check.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Speed check, please.
Okay, stand by. Now it's 100 knots.
Roger, thank you. Alright, let's do some more in-sky stuffs. So long as we don't have any ATC. No, that's definitely not Malé. That's not the island, but it's just some towers on it. some wake turbulence there, as you can see. We suddenly lost our airspeed there. The view on the right hand side is pretty decent there, folks. Take a look at that island, folks. Take a look at that. Fortunately, it doesn't have any designated airstrips or airports around it. There is one, Victor Romeo 14 it is. I will be crossing Verana, it appears to be. That's what Lalo was saying. Oh, actually, folks, I might break up from the formation for a bit. Quite curious about that island on the right hand side. See you in a bit. That's just my intrusive thoughts overtaking my soul there, unfortunately. Take a look at that, matey. Wow. If the design of the hotel rooms are definitely very different to the ones that we flew into a few moments ago, or prior to these ones. Take a look at that pier, folks. Well, it's even got some private pools there at that villa on our left hand side, as you can see. Wow. I see a I see a PC stick just right off my nose there. These guys are following me. Guys, I thought you are supposed to go to the destination was whatever the name is, Victor Romeo 20, I think that was. Yeah, that pier is definitely much more built up. And this is like the one for the seaplanes, I presume. some wave breakers there. Warming up like an artificial protection for ships to dock. Alright, I think, yeah, those are it. I mean, that's basically Malé just off our nose. Now let's get back into the formation, shall we? But where are those guys? Oh! Hello there! Alright. There he is. There's Lalu. Assuming that Lalu's there, window should be somewhere behind us. Yeah, let's just follow him again. Come on, airplane! Oh, this is like a floating hotel, I suppose. Floating villa.
So we're just doing S-turns now, are we?
I suppose so. Yo, flight lead, how's the route going? What's the next heading? Victor Romeo 20 Alpha, wasn't it? Our destination. That's definitely Malé, the distance. Oh, alright, let's fire up the autopilot now. There we go. Set nav. Nav. Can we synchronize the heading bug actually? There we go. Set 1500 feet. Yep, 500 feet per minute will do. Those can come on. Oh my lord, my hand! Manually flying the aircraft for like the past hour or so definitely, you know, give some, not pain, but wow! Hello there. Definitely give some feelings, strange feelings on my hand. Yep, that's definitely Malé. Fortunately, the autopilot is already on, so let me just do some of the more administrative stuffs here regarding the stream. It's performing quite well actually. We've got about 50 viewers, 9 live viewers with a total of 50 views so far. That's good to hear, good to know. But we are definitely flying so fast. Let's use our speed out to about 100 knots. Sure that the others can follow. Yeah, the ship's doing good so far. Just always good to know, to hear as well. The Victor Romeo 2 Alpha is somewhere off our nose there. Hey. That's the Diamond. Just off our nose. Sorry, off our nose. Off our tail, and the PC-6 as well. Actually, let me just try to set up chase view there. There we go. Let's see if we can take some screenshots of the formation. Take this window, but where is that other PC-6? Mr. Lalu, where are you? Take a look at that, folks. This is not something you'd see on VATSIM every day. Consider yourselves lucky to be able to see things like this once in a while. Oh, Lalu is well ahead of us in the PSV. And there goes the PC-6, ladies and gentlemen. Both of us, the three of us hit formation there. This is on VATSIM, ladies and gentlemen. Try to get some more angles of the formation here. Yeah, this will do, I suppose. Got the screenshots. There we go. We are almost there, actually. That could be the island. Yep, we are almost there, ladies and gentlemen.
If you activate multiplayer, there are another flyer using THC6, using Seaplane and our right.
Oh, so the destination is on the right, not the one on our nose. The one on our right is like Delta 225 living up from what my Garmin says.
Maybe he landed Victor Romeo to Bravo.
Alright then, let's just follow his lead again. There he is. Alrighty then, Cap, I'll just follow your lead again.
Gotcha.
AP coming off, trims coming off, yaw damper coming off. There he is.
I have a little bit lag here.
We'll take a look at that trail again, folks. These ones actually, two of those, they are floating on above the water surface there, as you can see. That's just beautiful. It's got some wave breakers as well. The island, that is. He just smashed onto the water, Lalu. That was quite close, actually.
Just traffic now. I'll make him final turn.
We'll go. Let's follow him. Up Swan. Down he goes. Ah, okay. This is the island that Lalo and I went a few days ago when we were doing the test sector stream. Water rudder is coming down. There goes window, buzzing us again. flaps are coming up. Alright folks, should be somewhere around there. There we go. And this is for left rudder folks. Come on airplane. Please cooperate. There we go. Come on airplane, no traffic anchor here. Okay, that'll do. Just next to that building. Like a waiting lounge, I suppose that is. Yep, this is like the terminal, or the waiting lounge for the harbour here, as we can see. Yep, we've got some suitcases there, which obviously indicates that this is like the terminal. We'll shut down the engines for a few moments. So we haven't actually shut down the engines for a while already. So that'll be fuel pumps can come off. Fuel cuts off. Alright, let's take some walking tours on the airport, shall we? Oh, not the airport, the island. Funnily enough, our right wing there has clipped the building, so let's just try to hit a little bit with the slew mode. There we go. Are we good now? Time for some screenshots there. Take a look at the view, folks. Take a look at the view. And that was a diamond, folks. Oh, fortunately we missed that. Doing a loop-the-loop in the freaking diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present you with Captain Window, the aerobatic pilot at the Orange Gas Aerobatic team. Hello. Ooh. Did he make it? Oh, there he is. Yep, he's still intact, folks. is still intact. Okay, let's take us some quick sightseeing on the island. Alright, these villas or these hotels are definitely larger than the ones that we went to earlier. That private swimming. Oh, the water is even 3D model, folks. Is it a 3D model, or is it just like a texture? Oh no, it's just a texture actually. But you know, the shape really looks like a 3D model there. Yep, the swimming pools, the private swimming pools, are definitely much larger here than in the previous islands that we went to. Just this one. They are basically the same, I suppose, throughout the coastline here, all the way to here, next to the wave breaker. And this island has got some of the what they call like overwater hotels as well. Take a look at that. Check out lifetime, wait a sec. Oh my goodness me! Take a look at that! Oh! Folks, isn't this just absolutely stunning? My goodness me! Sunset, folks. Take a look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present you with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. This is not 2024. 5 years on, but it still looks wonderful. That is definitely something. We've got some more fellas on the other side of the island, it appears to be. And many more of them connected to the what's it called? Wave breaker. Unfortunately, Windows seems just crashed the ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Perhaps he'll fire that back up or something. Just wait. Oh, okay. Well, oh my goodness. Folks, this can't be real, can it? Let me just remove the layers for a bit. So what's called the overlays for a bit, so you guys can enjoy the sunset. This one. There we go. Goodness me. Sunset in the flight simulator, Lalu just chatted me there. Yeah, unfortunately, the PC6 doesn't have like an AP or something, which means when we shut down the engines, we lost the radio as well. That's why these two fellow aviators, they are texting me through the free pilot app. Well, no free pilot on my end now that the sim crashed. Unfortunately, so unfortunate, window. I'm so sorry for that. So sorry, mate. We'll be heading for VR2B after this, which will be our last leg in this evening's live stream. It's up to you actually if you want to join us or not, considering it takes like forever to boot up Microsoft Flight Simulator. But again, thank you so much for flying alongside us this afternoon, matey. Alright folks, let's sit back in, one more leg, and we'll wrap up this live stream for this afternoon, this evening rather. Hello there. My PC6 is definitely thirsty, that's for sure. Alright, Lalu's already firing up his engines. Let's get back in for a sunset flight, it appears to be. The last one for today, ladies and gentlemen. Because I'm running out of voice as well. And Lalu's heading for he's going to watch a football match, he said, after this, which is pretty cool. In about an hour or so, he said. Firing up the avionics again. Oh, fuel pump's been on all this time. Yeah. Little prop. Company calling.
Roger, company calling support.
Victor Romeo India to Bravo after this.
Yeah, Roger, Victor Romeo 2 Bravo, about 4 degrees radial and left.
Roger that, Cap. Victor Romeo to Bravo. I'll set that here. Oh, actually, there. Alright, that is set. Oh, come on, airplane, come on. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. That was unintended. Come on. The other way around, the other way around. Alright.
Roger,
Flap set with Marsher. You take lead and I'll follow as usual, Cap.
Roger, Victor Romeo to Alpha Traffic for 65. Hotel Bravo now departure to Victor Romeo to
That was a shade turn in the plane! Yes, sir!
Very good standard.
Come on, airplane!
Live time and
Come on, airplane!
Nice
Right rudder! Yes, sir! Come on, airplane! Right rudder! This is full right rudder plus, as you can see there. Lalo's already departing, don't leave me! Ah, come on! We'll just cheat a little bit. Sorry, VATSIM. Alright, let's go! Set takeoff cross. Thrust set indications normal. 50 knots, V1. Rotate. Rotate. A positive rate of climb. No. Gears are already up. Water rudders are coming up. Flaps coming up as well. Considering that the day is ending soon, ladies and gentlemen, which means we are prohibited in terms of flying at night. Our next leg in the live stream will be the last one we will be doing this evening, which is to Victor Romeo 2 Bravo, as Lalo has mentioned. On a lovely sunset pasture here. Take a look at your left, Cap Lalu, that's just beautiful.
Roger.
It's a very short hop actually. The destination is just like somewhere around those atolls in front of us. As you can see on the navigation display. Yeah, 3 hours into the stream now, not bad at all. Slow down. We'll just snake around. My intrusive thoughts tell me to do a Cobra, but again, this is a PC6, folks, and this is MSFS, not Wise Flight. So yeah, I'm inclining to not doing that. It is. The sun has just set beneath the horizon there. Technically, this would have been illegal, but so be it.
You can see a light like a bar light in this island.
Oh yeah, is that like a club or something on our right hand side? Yeah, like a bar, I suppose. There's another one, Cap, on our left hand side.
Yeah.
Oh, take a look at those footpath lights, folks. Wow. Yeah, those may be bars or clubs, I suppose. I think there's this other one, just on the beach. You can see. Bank angle check. Let's bust the party, shall we? Hello there. Ooh, that's definitely a tight turn. Do we have like a G meter on this aircraft? What here? Well, the passengers are definitely screaming in the background, as you can probably hear. Quantity of FS realistic there.
Traffic
Alright, it's coming in.
Bravo now. Make a final turn for landing at the water run.
Alright, we'll follow him. Flaps 1, please. Oh my lord, that's a very tight turn. He's going in. Laps full. Landing checklist. ECAP memo. Landing no blue. Landing checklist is complete. Alright, down we go. Stop. Airplane. Stop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not looking good. Ow. Unfortunately, we just went through. If this was widespread, folks, we would have been dead by now. Are our water rudders down? No, they are not. Because, you know, you can't pace through objects like this in widespread. You will crash to them. And either the building explodes or your aircraft explodes. That's the only two possible outcomes. Alright, now where's that other Pilatus? Yep, Lalu, you alright?
No, I'm just flying again because I've hit it.
Oh, you're going around?
Yeah. Not like going around, maybe going around after a crash.
Oh, there it is. Alright, we'll just stock our aircraft here, I suppose. Then we'll call it for the night, considering that, as I've mentioned, it's illegal to do VFR flying on seaplanes like this at night. At least what's that? At least that's what the Maldives VACC website tells me. Is he going to crash into us? Ooh. That was close. That was close indeed. Alright, there it is. Let's power down the aircraft. So, all of these can come off. Fuel bombs can come off as well. Props on low idle. Avionic plus one can come off. That can come off as well. Lock into the controls. Got it off the field now. Alright folks, that is us for the night. Safely parked at, I think that was like PR2B, the name of the airstrip or waterport, whatever it is. And folks, thank you so much for watching this live stream. You're still staying with us. Thank you very much for staying with us from the beginning up to the end. In case that you haven't done so, folks, please kindly hit the like button on the left hand side of the stream, so you can help this YouTube channel to grow, as well as the community that is supporting it. You can also share your thoughts down beneath in the live chats in the comment section as well once this live stream has ended. If if you want to support our operations financially, ladies and gentlemen, you can also head over to our Sushi Bus page at www.sushibus.com/Abel Jets Virtual Group. Alternatively, you can also scan the QR code that is available on the left-hand side of Livestream. And any sorts of donations, even the smallest ones, are greatly appreciated. On the other hand, folks, I would like to deliver my utmost gratitude to two amazing Abel Jets Virtual Group aviators, namely Captain Wendo, the Flight Operations Officer of Abel Jets Virtual Group, as well as the founder and CEO of MOA Airways Virtual Airline. If you're heading to New Zealand, folks, and happen to fly the Phoenix A320 series of aircraft as well, be sure to fly MOA Airways. On the other hand, I would also like to deliver my gratitude to Lalu, First Officer at Abel Jets Virtual Group, which is quite literally the most consistent man I've ever met, as I've mentioned much earlier on the stream. Thank you so much for flying alongside us this evening in the group flight. Unfortunately, we didn't have any ATC surrounding us this evening, but that's the, that's kind of like the thing, is that if there's ATC, we wouldn't have been doing those cool formation flyings and stuff. So that's kind of like a bliss, I suppose. A blessing for us. Okay, with that, I think we can conclude this evening's live stream, folks. Stay tuned in the Abel Jets Virtual Group YouTube channel for our next adventures together in the white blue. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I hope you'll be doing well. You'll stay healthy wherever you are watching this live stream from. This is Freezing Falcon from Abel Jets Virtual Group signing out. Thank you very much for keeping our dreams aloft. See you again in the skies. Until next then, take care and bye bye for now. Ini orang ngapain pula ini? Lalu.
It all started with a dream to connect the world, bring people closer together, as well as to diversify and unite the virtual skies. The day dawned crisp and clear at Honolulu International Airport. A maiden flight was going to take action.
Honolulu delivery, Abel 100 at seating 01, with information Alpha requesting IFR clearance to Hilo. Abel 100, Honolulu delivery, you are cleared to Hilo via Malé 3 departure, runway 04 left, squawk 1112.
Hilo ground, Abel Link 221, ready to taxi.
Abel Link 221, taxi link point runway 26 via Echo Alpha.
Taxi to Link point runway
Our founders have their legacy etched upon the horizon. Gaining wisdom from the past, it was then time for the next generations to put their own footprints and leave their legacy in the virtual skies. A new era was about to begin.
from all of us in flight simulation communities.
We are wishing Abel Jets Group happy
10th anniversary.
Happy 10th anniversary.
Thank you for keeping our dreams aloft. Here's to another 10 years of making progress to connect the world. To the skies, stars, and what lie above all of them, our real journey has just begun.